everyone, welcome back to Beat of the Soul. I hope you're all well. If you hear like bomb sounds in the background, it's because I just clocked that it's November 5th and there's fireworks going off. Stupidly decided to film in the evening of November 5th, but I didn't realise, and I can't be asked to take everything down and then set up again on a different day, like no. So I hope that loads of fireworks don't go off, and I hope that it's not too distracting in the video. Hopefully it's all alright. But yeah, I hope you're all well, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. So I can't remember how long I've been listening to Joyce Wrice now and how I discovered her, but I know I've been listening to her for quite a while because I remember when she had her show in 2017 at Jazz Cafe, and I was contemplating about going, and then after it happened I was like, oh damn, I should have gone. So I'm glad that I was able to get tickets this year. And the concert kind of came out of nowhere. I think I was just scrolling through Twitter or Instagram one day and then saw that she was going to be coming to London. I was like, oh, let me cop these tickets. And it sold out in like one day, which was amazing. And yeah, I'm just glad I got the tickets when I did. So we were queuing outside for quite a while. Doors were supposed to open at 7 and I'm so impatient. As soon as it gets to 7:01, I'm thinking in my head, you're late, doors should be open, we should be in by now. And then I saw on socials as well that Joyce was supposed to start her set at 8 p.m. and then I think it got changed to 8:30 p.m. and I was thinking there's no way that's gonna happen because we're not even inside the venue yet. But eventually we got in and it was nice because I saw a security guard that I knew, so it's good to see him. And I was just so glad that I was able to secure the same kind of spot that I did when I saw Ego LMA. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you watch it. That was my first time going to Omeara. So yeah, now it's obviously my second time being there. And it's a really cool venue. I talked about it in that video as well. I like it, so I'm glad that I secured the same kind of spot. And I thought that I wasn't going to be able to secure that kind of spot because I was quite far back in the queue, because I was thinking of getting there a bit earlier, but then I was at work and I was just kind of like taking my time. And then when I got there, I saw that the queue was quite long and I was thinking, no, I should have come earlier. But luckily everything worked out in the end. So there wasn't a support act at this show, but Jyoti got the crowd warmed up and I was like, oh, it's cool to see her, because I remember one of my cousins sending me one of her TikToks and I was like, oh, okay, she seems cool. So yeah, her song selection was decent. The transitions I feel like could have been better, but there were some tunes that she played, these remixes and mixes that were perfect. They were like on point, like I loved them so much. So there was a Rema Soundgasm one, there was like a Shorty Swing My Way mashup with Pink Panther Rest, which was really nice. And then my favorite one was the One Thing mashup and remix that she played. And then because I posted that snippet of her set when she was performing the Omeara remix and I tagged her in it on my Instagram, and then she commented and she was like, oh, can you send this to me please? And I was like, sure. And I asked her what the name of the mix was and then she told me. So I'll put it on the screen and definitely check it out because it is a banger. I love it. A couple of songs that she played, the sound sounded like really crackly and weird, and I was getting paranoid. I was like, oh my god, is this how the sound is gonna be throughout the whole show when Joyce comes on? But I think it was just like an effect being used or something. I'm not too sure, because after those songs you couldn't hear that kind of sound anymore, so I'm not sure what that was exactly. And then after her set, she obviously left the stage, and then I thought Joyce was gonna come on straight away, but then we were kind of waiting for a while, and then I think Omeara were playing their music and I was just like, what is this playing? Like, it doesn't really align with the kind of vibe of the show. I feel like if she was gonna leave the stage, she should have just carried on playing music from her laptop, but then I don't know, maybe something was going on behind the scenes why she had to leave, I don't know. And because the music Omeara were playing wasn't the same kind of vibe as Jyoti's set, every minute felt longer than it actually was, and I was just like, oh my gosh, can Joyce just come out now?
Just to get some love.
this is my song, and it's the first song on the Overgrown album as well, so it's really nice that she opened up with that song. Great performance, vocals on point, crowd energy on point, she was giving us choreo, she was performing. But I was kind of disappointed when she came out, because I've been seeing her on socials recently and how hard she's been working, the different live shows that she's been doing. I expected to see dancers, I expected to see a live band. Because there were no dancers, and although the backing track had a live band and you could hear it, I just felt like it would have been a much better show if there were dancers there and if there was a live band as well, because yeah, you could hear the moments in that track where you could hear like the breaks in music where it sounded really good, but it would have been even better to see an actual live band in the flesh. But oh well. Hopefully if I see Joyce again, she'll have dancers and a full-on band with her as well. I think what made it worse is because I expected it in my head. I feel like if I didn't expect her to have dancers or a live band, then I would have been like really impressed with the whole show. This is another one of my favourite songs on the album as well, so I was glad that she added this song to her set. And I like how she got us involved with getting us all to put our hands in the air, everyone just singing in unison and chanting in unison. So there were some people in the crowd who gave Joyce some Hennessy, and she was saying that Hennessy gives her bad memories. And I loved the joke that Jyoti made. I thought that was clever and funny.
Oh, you guys are so, oh my goodness, 2 bottles of Hennessy? Are we getting lit? Hennessy gives me bad memories, I'll be completely honest. But tonight, anything for y'all, anything for y'all.
She said anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
So before Joyce Wrice performed Addicted, she was looking for someone in the crowd to select, and she was like, oh, I see the guy with the sunglasses or whatever. So that was the person who she selected to come on stage. And then she basically like gave him a lap dance to Addicted, and that song is, whoo, that song is fire, like, whew, he just get me hot thinking about it. He was even getting proper into it as well, like giving her dance moves and eye contact and gestures back. I was like, okay, you better lap this all up. And yeah, it was, I think this was the first concert that I've been to where I've seen that lap dance kind of element. I like that she incorporated that into her set. I thought it was a nice touch, and the crowd was just going wild. He seemed very happy and satisfied. Like, I'm sure he's gonna be so gassed now, and that's a moment that he'll never forget. And yeah, I'm sure that was very special for him. So yeah, stay tuned for part 2 for the concert footage to see that. Loved this performance. I love the choreo, the vocals, I like how she brought it all together, and she was just like, I love how Joyce expressed her gratitude to us throughout the show, to London specifically, because we've been supporting her from day dot. I feel like London is like that with a lot of people. We just have great taste. We're very supportive of great talent, and we will ride for you no matter what level you're at. And then they also brought out the celebs that were in the audience. So Tiana Major 9 was there, Pink Pantheress was there, and so was Goldlink. And then when they said Goldlink, I was like, I thought I was tripping. I was like, no, I didn't just hear Goldlink. Like, what is Goldlink doing in the UK? He's not going to be in the UK. I must have heard that wrong. But then I saw on Instagram like a couple of days later that he was at Maya Jama's party. So it's like, oh, he was actually there. I really thought that I like misheard what they said, but it was him. In this little section where she was expressing her gratitude, I wish that she would have sang her part in Grateful. That song is a tune and I love her voice on that. When she asked on Twitter, what songs do you want to hear me perform? That was one of the songs that I put. Everyone, guess what? So during Joyce's set, she played new music for us. She gave us a little snippet and it was a song featuring Kaytranada and it is fire. It's a banger. I love it already. Even though I heard a little snippet, I love it. I can't wait for the studio version. I wonder when it's going to be released. I'm excited. You guys are going to like it. If you weren't there and you didn't hear it, stay tuned for part 2. It is a banger. I'm just going to keep that snippet on repeat until it comes out. If you follow Joyce on socials, you'll see how hard she works, and I feel like when you see her perform live, that's evidence of the hard work that she's put in. And she has great stamina because she was dancing and moving a lot, but her vocal was still good. I mean, there were some times where it was a bit off. Like I think when she performed on One, she was off key for a bit, but then she found herself and came back in key. But for the most part, her vocals were amazing, and it's really impressive because yeah, the choreo that she was doing, it's a lot. And it was just like her on stage, and she still worked the crowd even though she didn't have the band and the dancers, which, as I was saying earlier, I would have preferred, but it was still a good show. And I love how before songs or after songs or during songs she'd be shouting out the people who were part of the songs, whether that be the producers like D Mile or the artists that she collabed with like Kaytranada, Masego, Freddie Gibbs, etc. I just love how she gave her credit and props to people that were involved in the song. Like she didn't just make it all about her. So I thought that was great. And yeah, as I was saying before, I just love how grateful she is. You can see that she was like really overwhelmed, but in a good way, like with all the love that we were giving her. The people in the front especially, they see like the Day One core fans like singing along to all the songs, like proper interacting with her and everything. And the venue was packed, like it was packed out. Like you could tell that probably everyone who got a ticket was definitely there, and you could feel the love, you could feel the vibes. I just wish Joyce all the success and recognition that she deserves and more. That album, Overgrown, was definitely one of the best albums of 2021. And if you're an R&B fan and you haven't heard of her or you haven't listened to that album, definitely check it out because you'll love it. It's a beautiful album. I think there's only one song that I don't have on there, and it's a song that she's not even on. It's on one of the interludes, so she definitely killed that. If you're watching this and you were at the show, let me know what your favorite moment was. And if you weren't at the show and you've seen some of my little reaction snippets, let me know what your favorite performance was. Stay tuned for part 2 for more concert footage. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share, and make sure you check out Joyce Wrice on socials and listen to her music. You won't regret it. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.